terror attack is panning out, when thousands plus now have been killed with the kind of brutality, inhumanity, barbarity, is this the time really to be talking about Palestine is the question. And in that context, the reaction has to be very clear that this is not the moment to be talking about sorting the Palestine issue. It is about punishing Hamas and these cowardly terrorists. That's the issue which we are discussing, Ashutosh. And perhaps the Congress party was not up to it in terms of owning up this fact that you can't equate terrorism with a long-standing, perhaps millennia-old issue.
So the first thing here is that Hamas has been condemned by everyone unequivocally across the world, and that includes the Congress party. And then when you start quoting a Shiv Shankar man and a bureaucrat to hide your unbalanced view, because Palestine is a long existing problem. And if you remember, in 1977, the then Foreign Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had called Israel Akramanakari, people who have occupied the lands of the Arabs, and said that they will have to one day vacate it. So it's a problem that exists. It will not go away if you, like an ostrich, put your head in the sand and say that Hamas is the problem. So let Israel kill Palestinians in Gaza. The UN has said that what Israel is doing in Gaza right now is against international human rights laws. What else do you want? You cannot say that if you want to take out your anger on a terrorist organization on the people of Gaza, that's unfair. That's as good as being Hamas. Hamas attacked Israeli citizens, and now you are attacking and killing Palestinians. So what's the difference between the two governments? And you have to remember
did the Hamas
case,
terrorists bother whether they are killing civilians or military personnel? Did the Hamas bother whether they are maiming children and not military targets? Did the Hamas bother about these things?
And that is the difference between a terrorist organization and
also, more importantly, did Vajpayee, Ashutosh Mishra, let me complete. Did Vajpayee make that comment within 2 days of a major terror attack?
He is trying to subvert the judiciary in his country. Netanyahu is trying to subvert judiciary in his country. Netanyahu is trying to subvert democracy across the world by supplying
Ashutosh Mishra.
And he is using this to sort of
cover
up his failures and
Ashutosh,
his autocratic state.
Don't jump from one issue to another.
No, this is the matter of the fact. That's
okay, let's not jump from one issue to another.
That is why today you have to
Ashutosh Mishra.
You don't have to condone his actions.
Ashutosh Mishra, we are not discussing the career of Benjamin Netanyahu. Let's not jump from one issue to another, number one. Number two, we are not discussing the internal politics of Israel. RP Singh, you know, by that logic, when Qassab carried out that terror attack in Mumbai, should we have bothered at that moment to talk about the core issue, which according to Qassab was Kashmir? I mean, is that the argument we are really pushing now? Are we going to discuss core issue in a situation where thousands of your citizens have been killed? 1,000 plus citizens killed?
So the core issue today is human rights, whether it be in Israel, where a terrorist organization killed innocent civilians, or in Gaza, where now a bully state is killing Palestinians in the name of taking revenge against Hamas. It's a question of human rights. Two wrongs don't make a right. And as far as this, what you say is balancing is concerned, I think today a prime minister from the right-wing party in India is standing with a bully in Israel because their agendas gel. And the agenda is local politics of communal divide and subversion of democratic ethos in both the countries. They don't give a damn about their democracy.
You mean to say Hamas is democratic?
They are united.
You mean to say Hamas is democratic?
About this.
I mean, what's the argument really, Ashutosh Mishra? Are you suggesting that Hamas is democratic?
nobody stands with Hamas, and the only thing today is that Hamas is being used as a cloak to hide the sort of hatred that Israel has towards Palestinians. The bullying. There are even
Israel
Jews
has
around the
hatred.
world who are
Israel has
saying they are
hatred
not
and Hamas has love.
They don't
Just like
support
Hamas is mohabbat ki dukaan
nobody
according
stands
to you,
with Hamas.
right?
Nobody
I mean,
stands
are you
with Hamas.
getting into
You
comic
have to
zone,
realize
Ashutosh Mishra?
that
I mean,
even the
you're
US,
saying Israel is hatred, and are you suggesting
even
that?
the US has criticized?
Are you suggesting Hamas is mohabbat ki
Israel.
dukaan then?
Even the US has criticized Israel for trying to retroactively submerge or take over Palestinian land, and even US has criticized them. So let's not say that Israel is some sort of saint. The government there has been doing things which should not be done by any government that cares about normal civil human rights as given in UN Charter. UN has criticized them. So today, for us to give a clean sheet to Israel would be unfair. Hamas is wrong. Hamas is not. Its action is condemned by everyone, but Israel's action cannot be condoned by anyone who cares about human rights and democracy.
I think the large are not talking about Palestine or have not spoken in favor of Palestine. Just to remind you and the viewers as well, Ashutosh Mishra, just to jog your memory, Prime Minister Modi was given the highest civilian honor of Palestine, I believe in the year 2018, as also by Jordan, as also by Egypt, as also by Saudi Arabia, as also by the UAE, as also by Oman, as also by Bahrain. All these Arab nations, Gulf nations, Muslim nations have given their highest civilian honor to Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. Now you are saying that the BJP is communalizing. BJP does not talk about Palestine. If these nations and Palestine had not seen the even-handedness of Narendra Modi, Ashutosh Mishra, they would not have given these highest honors to him. Please understand, you are on quicksand on this.
So you have to understand, Abhishek, that these nations are also very clever salesmen. They know what Narendra Modi likes. As Advani ji call him, a great event manager. He likes events which he can tom on his social media.
So is Palestine.
Are eyeing the
Narendra
Indian
Modi
market.
is going to manage events in Palestine?
The Indian market.
I mean, what's the argument really?
Palestine,
Ashutosh,
what he is trying to say?
US. It's just like US, which
That Palestine has some interest with us, commercial interest with us.
To Narendra Modi, the person, but will allow him in US and
for your
fetch him
hatred
when
against
he is the Indian
Prime Minister Modi,
That is
how
the
far you
fact
can
of
go,
the matter.
Ashutosh?
It's not Narendra Modi, the person whom they fetch. It's because they need India, they fetch the Indian Prime Minister. So let's not confuse the issues. I mean, you know very well why Arabs, they want our business.
Are you even making
they want
sense?
To invest in India, and that's what they want you to be on the right side. Then
Are you even making sense?
It is. Let's talk about Israel.
Are you even making sense? And I would actually extend the argument. Let me stretch your argument.
Modi in past cannot absolve Modi of his present crimes, where he has overlooked the same Palestinian people.
What is crime?
Who had given him the highest award.
What is crime?
2018. How can
what is crime?
He overlook? Because if you blindly say that we stand only with Israel, today you should also say that Israel should protect what has UN said, that human rights laws are being violated, international human rights laws are being violated in Gaza.
Listen, Ashutosh Mishra.
Said that they should not happen.
Listen, Ashutosh Mishra.
That's what duplicity.
Listen, Ashutosh Mishra, if having
Abhishek,
the
can you make
business
a
gene
point
in
here?
you, if being from the trading